arm quarterback. He's coming off a quality showing last week. Well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Browns and the Jaguars. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State at TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Jacksonville Jaguars. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, our matchup here in this one, as so many do, revolves around the quarterback position. We've got an interesting pairing here.
And both of them have terrific ability to improvise, and that means when the first read's not there, how quickly can you go through your progressions? Can you hang in there and take a shot as you release it? Can you buy time outside?
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
Spent the early years of his career bouncing between starter and backup as needed. Played well, but never had a team fully commit to him as their guy. He does retain the toolbox that made him projectable as a starter. Big, strong player with a powerful arm, deceptively mobile, and tough to tackle. The best part about his game, leadership and being a great teammate.
It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Once again, it's Swift. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on the 3rd and 12. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This taken in at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. And leading them out, their signal caller. Now it is 4th season in the NFL.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The Jaguars had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the... and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
On 2nd down now, Dillard. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
He's got his man. It's Pierce. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Dillard. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Able to find his man, Woods. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Are you ready? Now they'll run on the draw. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jelani Woods, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Nice report by Yorkies. Tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's a one-upsmanship going on right now.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, Brissett. a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 30 on second down, Brissett. That one taken in by T. Higgins. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Brissett on first down. Open man here is Conklin. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Flush. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Brown never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
And Gay knocks this one through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard. Meanwhile, over in Houston, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turn.
It's caught at the 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Brissett sets to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Gabriel Davis from 4 yards out. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And the Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive. And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Jaguars. Isaiah Pacheco with career touchdown number 60. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we come upon halftime. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jaguars ready to get going to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter. And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Come on, back. Looking to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here. picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. He'll drop to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Dillard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jags have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by York is up and good. That will make this a 4-point game. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he'll get nothing out of that one. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down. It's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 15. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Back to throw now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Pierce. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On second down, Dillard, and he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here. Caught by Woods. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run here with Blanche. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Isaiah Pacheco, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead on to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. So now the Browns down on the scoreboard. The time, a huge factor. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. A first down throw for Brissett. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dayo Odeyingbo in there to bury him for a loss of 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Brissett's throw going to be caught by Davis. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. And that's complete to Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Now Brissett. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dillard, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. On second down now, Dillard. And a good-looking run there as they take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. Dillard, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory.
You gotta choose. You like the